Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Carter straight ahead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Carter will try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Long. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships. And if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Off the play fake. Hall. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Off play action. Hall. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give up the middle to Carter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Frazier. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Draw play, Carter. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Carter.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's Long. From the gun, he'll throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll drop that down to Carter underneath.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Holloway. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Carter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Hall. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Here's Hall on 1st and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hall. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back to throw. Hall. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now long. Throwing to start the drive. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rondale Moore.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right? There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Long. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. Long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Operating from the gun. Long. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Long now on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a give to Carter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Frazier.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A handoff for Carter.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Long. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Hall.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off play action. Hall. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. 2:14 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Long. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw is Long. Throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lloyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Long to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Seahawks, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers.